Okay.
Here we are. We are live. We are the Mad Scientists, and we are live. I'm Mad Frankie. This is Violet Igor, and we are the Mad Scientists.
Going alive, going alive. Ha.
Not
There you go.
bad, not bad at all.
Okay, what are we doing today? Are we doing stuff today? I got my book. You got your book?
Well, I'm gonna do some stuff today.
You're gonna do
I'm gonna
stuff today. All right. Well, stuff is good.
There's a few books I want to talk about.
Okay.
You've got the same one there, haven't you? Is there something you want to mention in that book? You're probably going to say the same thing as me, I bet you.
Well, what I would like to do, because we're getting full up here and I've missed everybody because I was distracted. Hello, Teresa, my beautiful friend. And then we have Anne and we have, hi, Fran. There you are. Hello, Mariah and Liz and Paula and who else? Anybody else? Did I miss anybody?
Linda. Linda has just popped in. Oh, and there's Mariah.
Linda. Okay, welcome,
Oh,
everyone. So we have a question. Anyone know what I should add to acrylic paint that is too thick?
Mariah's putting the asemic symbols up right now. I would add, it depends what you want to do with it. Some super thick. I would put something like GAC 100 with it, or airbrush medium, anything acrylic based that is loose. Airbrush medium is almost like water, it's so loose. But you could also add other things. You could add some iridescent medium. You could add matte medium. Depends on how thick the medium you have is. I mean, if it's fairly thick, it's not an awful lot of point in adding it to a thick paint. But things like airbrush medium, what did I say before? GAC 100, high flow medium is a good one. A high flow medium will also make things, allow things to give you selling. Yeah. So you can get some nice little holes beading up on your plate. So that's not a bad idea. It depends what you want to do, though. There's plenty of things you can choose from.
Okay,
Yes,
I placed.
Maya is getting the asemic symbols up.
Yep,
Hooray!
I've put the hi Julie. I've put the hi Rufus. I've put the link to PM Writer Studio Shop up, and I've put Fran's code in, FranFan10. You may use that code to make your purchases.
If you get over $30, I think it is, you get a discount. Isn't that right?
That's when it works.
Oh, hello, Angela. Hello, Julie.
Hi, Angela. Yes, anything $30 and over, use that code, and you'll get the 10% off.
There you go.
She remembered. Mm-hmm.
Hi there, Teresa. Well, we both seem to be looking at the same thing.
Yeah.
So off you go. You say what you want to say about it.
Oh, no, I just brought mine out because you had yours out. Mine's been sitting here behind me. I've been flipping through it for days. So,
well, because you showed it the other day, I had to go hunting for mine, didn't I?
There's just, I wouldn't know where to begin to yeah, go for it. Yeah, you go ahead. I'll just.
There is one I've marked. I've marked one here. It's this page. Let me get a bit further out.
And
there we are.
Is
cosmetic cotton pads. She says, lay delicatessen paper on a plastic covered work surface. I don't think you need to do that. You can use a plastic covered work surface or any kind of work surface. I work quite a lot on paper because I quite like the mess you get left behind. It turns into quite nice paper sometimes. But she's putting this on here. I'm using Dynaflow. And she's using different colors. You can see the different colors she's using here. But she also found that she could separate them out to get more than one pad, sort of about 3 different pieces. In layers they were. So that's quite good. 2 or 3 layers. And look what she gets with them. They're quite nice. And then she goes and sews them. And you see that? It might be a bit difficult to see. Let me see if I can remove the... There we go. That's a bit better, isn't it?
Well,
you can see it's
if you
around.
want to take me off screen, that would give you more of a full view. That would be all right.
Okay. Let's see.
There you go. There. Now that's better.
Now you can see that they're sewing around the edge, you see. And she's put various different things there. I think there's some beads or just some different threads she's put across. Yarns. And I think this is something else now. But I just thought that was particularly good way to get some nice round things. And in this one, I think she adds matte medium to make it glazed, and that allows it to be slightly stiffer and a bit more well, a bit flatter, so that you can sort of puff it out with something. You could pat it with something like some more cotton wool or some paper or something to turn it into a round ball, couldn't you? I just thought that was rather clever.
You know, this is a perfect book for Paula. Paula would love this. Don't you? Yeah.
She said, Julie said, someone is having fun with a squeaky toy. That would be Rufus.
Yeah.
He's just had some food, so he's feeling quite good, don't you?
Very happy.
So there we are. That's that one I wanted to show. And then Mariah was talking about gargoyles, and I happen to have a little book of gargoyles. So I've been swatting up on gargoyles, looking at the different sort of creatures. I was just drawing that one. Don't know where I put the drawing. Is it there? Might be. Let me have a look.
Has the book.
There you go. This is the drawing. But I don't think that's suitable for turning into a stencil as it is. You'd have to do a bit of work on it. And I'm not happy with some of the things. I mean, I've no idea what that's supposed to be, that bit. You look at the original here, and it's just sort of his throat, but you wouldn't know that from my, so I think I'd do something else with that. But I like the patterns in the wing. I think that might work quite well in a stencil, and the patterns in the back. It's almost sort of like a stubby dragon, really, with an almost human face. I don't know how that would work. I mean, I'd have to try it out a few times and see, cut it a few times, see what happens. So that's one thing. But there's lots of other things in here. Various other things. Creepy stuff, memento mori, men and serpents, monster, musician and lovers, all sorts of things. Devil and the damned, loads of things in there. So that's quite interesting. And then I like this. I like these kind of books.
Okay,
handmade book. I will.
There you go.
I can get it all in. This is the handmade book.
Yes, right? I have that one on an ebook.
Oh dear. Okay. Yes. There's some rather nice photography in here. I like the idea of using a piece of wood, sewing through a piece of wood. If you could sew through a piece of wood, and she does drill through it. Mm-hmm. I say she. I mean, I'm assuming it's she.
Well, here's the name.
Angela James. That's a she.
Here's something I learned during the stick collab. Something with sticks for the makers collab. If you couldn't find sticks, or if you wanted something a little more pliable, taking paper and scrunching it up and twisting it around to make like a twisted straw-y thing,
Yeah. And if you paint it with something like matte medium, it gives it more stiffness as well.
Yes, it helps it hold that shape. It's like,
exactly.
Especially if you have brown paper that you can, roll up and then twist around. Then you've got like a homemade stick look.
Yeah.
Like a faux stick.
There's some lovely stuff in here. We would have stopped and look at it for some time, but I don't think we could. I do like this, putting ink on paper and then ending up with something nice like that. I love doing things like that anyway. I'm sort of looking at this and then sort of staring at the lye cheese underneath. I like these sort of bindings. We don't expect it. And that binding also works as the securer.
Mm-hmm.
There we are. There's the maple and suede. I think that's lovely. So that's a piece of maple, quite thin, obviously. And she drills through it. Because you can see her drilling there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So she drills through so many times. It's really quite thin, like a little slat. So it's not very thick at all. But the thing I wanted to show you is up here.
Okay.
Now, I adore that. It's called Train Log. And it is lovely. I love it so much. It's got so much movement in it. I don't know how she did it. But I think now it sounds to me, searching for it, that as if it might be mentioned in the Art of the Fold. Now, you've got that, haven't you? So I would quite appreciate it if you had a look maybe tomorrow or something and see if there's anything about it in there.
Who is she? Did Angela do this one?
Hetty Kyle.
Oh, yeah, Hetty Kyle. Oh, yeah, I love her.
Hetty Kyle.
Yep.
That's who it is. So that was the one I wanted to show you there. I mean, some of the others are really interesting too, but this is just so, it almost looks like sheets of, well, I don't know, something stiffer than paper it looks. And it says here, crimped exotic paper, leather, Firenze paper soaked in coffee and painted, waxed linen thread, Amtrak paper towels, wooden stick covered with Japanese paper, coloured pencil writing, computer-generated text rolled up, codex and scroll formats. I've got no idea what most of that even means. I mean, what is the Amtrak paper towels? I never heard of them. I mean, there's Firenze paper. Don't know what that is. That might be this. It might not. It might be that. I don't know. Crimped exotic paper? What do you mean exotic? What sort of exotic paper? You put exotic paper in a search and a billion things come up. So I don't really know. So I was kind of hoping it might be in the Art of the Fold. So that's that one. Something to look at. I like these because you can just look at them and get inspiration from them that way. You don't actually have to do the same thing. You could just look at it and go, oh, I like the way that looks. I like the feeling it gives me, you know? And then you can go ahead and do something that makes you think about. So here is one of my favorite books. And this is Bowerbird, and it's by Sibella Court. Now, this is quite a different kind of book. It's not showing you things and then telling you how to make them. It's a book about collecting. So it's a book made by a collector. Sibella Court collects goodness knows what, everything possibly. And you just look at the things that are here. There's dead birds there. There's test tubes with things in them. There's all sorts of things. Oh, there's the dead birds again. I'm not quite so bothered about the dead birds, but there's some seashells and starfish and goodness knows what. Mostly starfish, I think that. And there's quills. These are sea urchin quills, spines. She's also got a bit with the other kind of spines, porcupine quills. But she says how to use this book. Well, basically, it's just be inspired by it, really. She's got little tiny dead seahorses. Not so keen on that. Old boxes. Yeah, love that. Ways of displaying things, like she's got domes that she puts things in. And, oh, so many things in here. It's just a wonderful book to just dip into and drift through, really. I love it. Look at this. I mean, this is just different types of string. And isn't that amazing? It is. It's really fabulous. Such fun. I mean, old hangers and hooks.
Textiles.
Things that pierce.
Mixed.
Amazing. And I'm sure I saw something else further on. That seahorses and other watery creatures. And this is deep sea magic in a jar. Place it on the windowsill to make it all the more beautiful as the sun shines through this fabric interpretation of a jellyfish. So that's lovely. And it's suspended from the lid, look. And then somebody's sewn a little seahorse. And then there's all the dead ones. I'm not so keen on the dead ones. I'm sure they're lovely, but I'm just not so keen on them. I don't need to kill things. Sometimes you can't help it. You might find a skull in the garden. I don't object to that particularly, but I just don't like the idea of encouraging people to kill seahorses because people want to collect them. No. I'd rather have real ones in an aquarium, a big one, of course. So these are fabulous things. There's bead counting things. And that looks to me like a bird made out of scrap paper. What does it say? A paper grass parrot. Okay. Paper grass parrot. That looks awfully like that paper that
Foil?
Yeah, Froyle Davis uses. Lovely. So here we have sea urchins. So she said, where are they? Where are they? I like sea urchins. Bird's nest. You can't do that in this country anymore. It's illegal. Porcelain bones, if you don't like real ones. That's a good idea. All sorts of fabulous collector-y things. Winged things. Here we are, porcupine quills. Here we are. There's the sea urchin ones, and here's the porcupine quills made into a lampshade. I think that's a wonderful idea. Trouble is, they're so expensive. I had a look. I was going to buy something. It's like, how much? I like this. Little test tubes with old-looking labels on. Nice. I like that.
I have a bunch of vials like that, but they've got a rounded bottom. They won't. They're supposed to go in the spinner.
Yes, I know. The little rack where you've got the little sort of round dips in the bottom and the wood at the sides to hold it from falling over. Yeah. You could make one of those, you know. You could make one of those out of, well, anything wooden. You know those sticks, skewers, bamboo skewers? You could make one out of that, couldn't you? You could have a polymer clay or an air dry clay piece at the bottom with the dips in, and then use the sticks to hold them, and then you could put them in that.
I do have a bunch of those.
There you go.
Mariah announces that a Semic Symbols is now in the shop. There you go. And if you
fabulous.
If you
I'll have to go and have a look.
Yep. See what
right. We've now got a whole load of pools. A whole load of pools to pull. So then we can free up the plates to actually do some stuff. Oh, you can see that it's typical. I get this stuff when summer is gone. Let's hope it works with a UV lamp. So we can hope for that. Right, so this is the smallest one. This is the one where I took a pull off it and it was just pure colour. And it was like, and there was still so much left on the plate. I decided to put it down again and get some more. And it was wet enough, I think, to do that. And this is looking rather good. So let's pull that and see if we've actually got it.
Julie says, what is that stuff?
What stuff?
I believe the cyanotype stuff.
Oh, sorry. It's Jacquard by Jacquard. You can get that off Amazon. And it contains ferric ammonium citrate in that one, part B, And in part A, it's potassium ferrocyanide. So you don't want to eat it. And I wouldn't be selling it if it wasn't okay to use. So here we go. Let's see if we can get anything off this. I do like this size of plate. This is the 5x7. Whoa, look at that. It came off beautifully. Pulled it all off too. Fabulous.
I
nice
love
clean.
that.
You like a nice clean plate, don't you?
Yes.
Super. And that's using P&M Artist Studio stencil there, which I can't remember what it is. And that's the sea urchin. And that's my painty rings, I call them, because it's like somebody dropped some paint and then put a coffee cup down in it. So that's that one done with. So we've now got some nice plate ready to do some more pulling with if we want that size. Just trying to get the bubble out first before I put it down. And then we've got this one. Now what's on this one? Let me have a look. Oh, it's not a lot on there. You won't see much there, but there is the asemic writing, which is quite handy. Let's have a look and see how that pulls. This is with the white, I think it's the newer of the wet strength Carnival white tissue. It certainly has seemed to not come through so much on my fingers, if I'm right. I like that.
All right, Fran. You have to back up a little bit because I've got my The Art of the Fold Hetty Kyle book, and I need to find out what you told me to look for again.
Train log.
Train log. Okay, you go on. Sorry.
I was only going to show this pull I've just pulled, that's all. It's nothing too special, but there is a little faint bit of gold running here and there. Mm-hmm. And we do have the asemic writing almost showing through. Not quite. If I put this on, I might be able to see it a bit. Not a lot, but I can see it a bit. But no, it's not really worth trying to move the camera to show you that. Now, hopefully we'll have some more further down. Well, we've got something on there. This is an older one that I'd completely forgotten about. This is using one of PM Artist Studios stencils. It's the outer part of the Nautilus, Mariah's Nautilus, not mine, which is, it's got a lot more in it.
All right. Well, I'm not getting anything specific. So
here we are. This is how it's looking. It's not too bad, is it? Not too bad at all. There we are. It's pulled a lot off the paper, off the plate as well. You can see the Nautilus shell here, right? And another one there. So that's the PM Artist Studio one. I think I've even got it down here. Is it that one? Yeah, I think it's that one. Look, there we are. That's the one it was. There is another one, which I don't think I've actually used, so I'd really like to have a go with that. It's either here or just behind me. But yes, you can see that that one has got some of the gold coming through there. Well, it's the bronze, actually. So bronze coming through. So that's that. You want to have a look at Art of the Fold now?
Thank you, Mariah. That's the stencil, the Nautilus stamp. Yes, thank you, Mariah. I'm sorry, I'm over here doing this because she put me on a mission.
Hey, you got the train log in there?
Well, no, she doesn't actually have that one labeled in here. So
that's a shame.
Do you have? Can you show me the picture again? And
Hold on.
this is quite a thick book. Let me tell you. Remember this, everyone? Remember when Mariah had us do this? The flag book?
Yeah.
I love that one. Thank you, Mariah. That was lovely. I had fun with
There
that.
you are.
Okay. Nope. I don't see 1996 crimped exotic paper. Yep, it's not in here.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it is because I really like that one too. Kodak,
I should
roll
have
up Kodak.
got any videos.
You know, I don't see her do videos, but I see other people do videos of her books,
All right.
using her techniques. I don't know that if I've seen her or the other author, Ula Warkal, they did this book together. I'm sorry, so Hetty Kyle and Ula Warkal put this book together. But no, I'm looking through the what's included in here, and I don't see anything.
I can hear the echo again.
Yeah, it's like your camera or something. I'm not sure.
I've only got the one camera. Only one thing. That's it.
Then it's my camera.
Turn off. Sorry.
Turn me off. Turn me off.
Turn off. All right. Okay. You can keep drooling through that book, and I'll show another poll.
Yeah, you go do something.
Okay. Now this one uses the space creature. My kooky critter #1. And it's got Mariah and Patricia's moons. Mariah's, she's the one that did it, isn't she? Oh, this is really quite well stuck down, this one. Seems to be quite fearsomely adhered. Now, I seem to remember using some of the Stuart Semple Black 3.0 and the White 2.0, which is why we've got the nice selling going on. And I also used the bronze in the hopes that that might sell a bit as well, because it does, the bronze. It seems to be one of the few that does without being a high flow. And I think I might have added some high flow medium to it at the same time to encourage it. There we go. See, that isn't too bad at all. It's got the creatures, and it's got the spaceships, and it's got the moons. Lovely. We've got a little one over there, I think. So I've got some lovely, that was the 12 by 12, that one. So I've got some lovely gel plates all ready to use. So that I'd really like that one. It's got a nice effect. There's the other spaceship there. The one with the sparrowhawk design. I like that one. Well, quite my favourite. So this one, what is this one? Oh, this is quite interesting. This has got a lot of fieriness in it. I think something in the universe was exploding when this happened.
Oh, Mariah just posted in the link. Thank you, Mariah. The link to your outer space brand spaceships. Mm-hmm.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I like those. Thank you, Mariah.
That's a favourite of mine. I do like spacey things.
Yes, you do.
Well, my room is now been treated. Now we're just going to wait 6 to 10 days for the lab report to come back to find out whether they've removed enough of it. You know, whether they really have killed it all. If not, they come back and do another session without charging me any more money, which would be lovely. I like the without charging you any more money part.
Well, it's a bit of an inconvenience, but I'm glad you for the wait. But I'm glad you finally found someone to come in, and he was quite a handsome chap, just as you said.
Yeah.
Oh, is he in around? Well, yeah, he was a handsome chap, even with that big old helmet on.
Because here's all the little creatures jumping up and down, and here's all the moons. And there's part of one of the spaceships. It's not come out that well, that spaceship. I think that was a pickup of a previous one, probably the one below. Yeah, it could well be.
Hottie mold murderer. That's what Mariah called him, a hottie mold murderer. You got that right. He was in the picture that she sent me. He looked quite tall too, but then everybody's taller than me. So,
Hey, his name was Jonathan.
That's my son.
Well, I think it was Paula sent me a picture of the Ghostbusters after they'd won. You know, they looked quite battered. So I got him. He was not wearing that gear. The gear that was in the photo, he wasn't using that because he needed a new filter for it. So he was using a different thing.
Oh.
So he put it on because I said I wanted a picture.
So that wasn't your door that I saw then.
That wasn't what?
That wasn't your door with the round window?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, but it was the door into the front room, not the door into the drawing room.
Oh. No. It would have been the front door. It would have been the entrance door because it had a round window in it. Why would you have a round window?
Yeah. The entrance door comes right onto the front sitting room.
Oh.
So, last one.
Drum roll.
Yeah, last one. So it's this one. And that's probably where the remnants for the other one came from. Right. Let's see what we got.
I tell you what, anybody that likes to make journals or books, this is the book. This is the book to have. Wow. I love this one. Oh, look at that one.
I think I might leave this one down and put it back down to catch that bit. There. The rest of it, I've got it all, but I think I'd like to catch that bit. So I think I'm going to do my normal trick for catching that. And I'm going to put some gloss medium down over there and pop it back down. I've still got another big one, the one we just did. So I'm not sacrificing too much. Let me get the gooey bits out. Yeah.
Okay, and I think I've gone through all of this book, and I don't find anything even resembling the train log. I mean, she did that in 1996, so it may have never made it into any of the books. But I will keep it. I have two bookmarks in here. I got to. Oh, the pocket accordion, which is one I like. Apparently, and well, I like them all. And the booklet fold star pop up. Apparently, I cut the paper for it and never got farther. Oh, bummer.
Uh-oh. Now I've got a little tool somewhere.
We'll come back to that. Okay.
This one, and I've got to lever up this paper before it all tears.
Who was the bookmaker for the train log book? That would have been Kyle.
Hetty Kyle.
Yeah. Edi, Hetty.
That's it.
K-Y-L.
Yeah, Kyle. K-Y-L-E. Yes. Right.
One
So
who did
that one
add.
today, and we'll use this one to begin with. Now I've got that one. I said that before, didn't I? But I've also got the other one, the other side, and I haven't used that one so much, I don't think. Got a whole load of them over here. Just pick them up and bring them over. I think it's in with these. If not, we'll just use that one anyway. We might use that one anyway with it because it's a nice big plate. And I've got plenty of things here to use. Oh, I could use that. That's flies.
I suspect that that train
I love that.
There's no instructions for that one. It was just a piece of art.
Probably not. It looks a lot like sort of birch bark or some other kind of bark, doesn't it?
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, and I got this old one that I love, and you call flying saucers.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do a load of flying saucers and show you what they ought to look like. Here we are. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. We'll have a go with that.
Oh, the one, oh, Mariah, do you mean the book that she saw the picture in? That would be Angela. What's the name of that book you just showed us that shows the train log book? Angela.
It's called the book.
There you go.
Angela James.
Angela James. I'm sorry, Mariah. I misunderstood. It's in that book. A picture of it is in that book, but you can.
It doesn't explain how to make it. Which is why I was asking about the art of the fold.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I did a search, up that came. So I thought, oh, maybe it's in there, but no. So I've got two of those. Like that. So I can use a big one. There. And a smaller one. There. Or I can use one of those others. So let's get some stuff down. I'm thinking of blues and gold, or blues and iridescent fine bronze, maybe.
Oh, I could go down a
There's
rabbit.
a couple of other bronzes, which I will have fun trying out. I don't know whether they should be here by Wednesday, possibly, if we're really lucky.
Yes, Julie.
Oh, but just before we start, I did want to show you this. I knew there was something else. There we are. So remember that piece of paper, the card that I cut out, ready to make into another one of those little journals like that? Yeah? I cut one out in white. Well,
yes.
Well, I backed it with this stuff. Isn't that nice? Now that's a cricket material. I got it from Cricket. And it's
a vinyl?
Faux leather.
Oh.
Pebbled. It probably is a vinyl. They usually are, aren't they? It doesn't say what you cut it at. Blade depth 6. I've got lots of information about it for the Cricket, which is no use to me because I haven't got one. But there you go. That's what I've done. I've stuck it to the back of there. So all I've got to do now is
Pleather.
and go on with it from there.
Cool.
Okay, we'll get on with that later.
What I like to do, which I haven't done in a very long time, is go to thrift stores and look for clothing and jackets and sheets and bedding that are discounted or whatever that I could cut up for book covers.
And I was also thinking of using, now I've got something here for the inside. One of them was this, using for the inside.
Very
That's
nice.
on writing paper. I just like it. It's just nice. And the other one was one of the blue ones. Not that one. Not that one. Or that one. And that one. That one. Oh, maybe this one. Yes, this one. Because it's got the Yosemite writing in it. And it came out really nice. That's the thinner one.
Yep.
But I cut the other ones to some nice shapes, so we'll see what happens with those. And I thought to put that over some things on the inside, so as if this meant something, you know?
Yep.
That's the idea. Right, I've just got to move these up, so I've got some room to work. And find the blinking paints. It's hateful when you've lost the paints. Now, iridescent gold. There's the iridescent bronze fine I want to use. And I want to use some blues. So I've got our indigo. And I've got a dioxazine purple. What else have I got? Might use a bit of that, but I'm not sure. Phthalo blue green shade. Yes, I want to use a bit of that. And phthalo turquoise. I'm not sure about that one. What's that one? Permanent violet dark. No, that's not what I want.
Well, you said, and I guess you were correct. So far.
I've got indigo again, and oh, that's the same two as those. Well, we can use the smaller ones, use them up. But yeah, that's the ones I want to use. I brought the teal out as well for a bit of contrast, but we'll see how that goes. The other thing I quite liked was something like this opaque light ultramarine blue, because it's quite a startling blue. But we'll see how we get on. We'll see how we get on.
Would you like to know how long we've been streaming?
Go on then.
43 minutes.
Oh, I reckon they're letting us go on then, don't you? I reckon. We're nearly into next month anyway, and we haven't used the 20 hours up every month anyway. In fact, this will be the first time we have. So a bit, don't they?
Well, initially, early in the month, initially, you actually did I think a couple that were over 3 hours. So yeah, you got carried away there. And I
get my some money's worth. I didn't pay him anything. It's all the free one.
Right.
Now, a high flow, so we're getting quite a bit of selling going on. There we are. So I'm going to pop this one down. There.
So if anybody's wondering what we're talking about, yeah, thank you, Paula. Fran has, I think you said 20 free hours with StreamYard. And
yep,
we're down. At this point, we're out. We've used them all up. And because we're already streaming, we thought, they shouldn't cut us off. They should let her go ahead. And they have. So
far, we weren't sure it would work. They said it would, but we weren't sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a bit of that.
But just in case if we disappear,
That's why.
That's why. We're just around the corner, and we'll be back Monday. And
Yep.
everybody keep in
Till
mind.
Monday.
Everybody keep in mind on the 29th. No, not the 29th. Get this right, babe. The 31st. I will not be around. My husband and I are going away for an overnight road trip to the Mississippi River. I'm very tickled about that. I can't wait.
Right. Look, that's lovely. We've got that nice one up. So I've got all that up, but I don't want to take this up yet. So I'm going to try something else. I'll try a bit of the dioxazine purple. Now that was the indigo, and it is fully transparent with a line through it, whatever that means. This is fully transparent with no line through it. I think that means it's not as transparent as you think it is. And the one with the fully transparent box means you see more through.
Okay. And Mariah says, "Oh, that is cool what you did with the aqueous."
Yeah, put it on the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Dioxazine.
Did I say that right?
Aqueous effervescent. Yes, you did. So I'm not opening that one because I think I haven't opened it yet. But this one's definitely open, so I'm going to use this one instead. Right. And it's going to mix with the dioxazine purple. I don't care. You know me, I'll put a lot on anyway.
Yep.
It's always, oh, there's a lot of paint on there. Yeah, there is.
June says she sees a horse shape in the top left corner.
A horse shape?
Yeah, Diane Bell. Hi, Diane says she sees the horse and some wings. So I see it. Yeah, exactly. Just the head, the neck, the front of the upper body with one leg, like it was reared up. Am I correct, Julie?
I think so.
Yeah.
This must be this is the new stuff. You can see it's not coming through anything like as much as it does on the other. So I don't think that one can have been as carnival as I thought it was.
And we can see it even more defined here with the white paper over it. Well,
yeah.
It's like a seahorse, isn't it?
It is a bit. Yeah.
And the other part of that, the giant part, could be like an owl face.
It is a bit, isn't it? Ooh.
Oh, you're going to cut it? You're going to scissors to it? No. Oh, there's some nice paper there. Nice pull off.
That's not too bad at all, is it? And I've got some colour off the stencil with the dioxazine purple.
Okay, Paula. Paula's got to go eat. That's okay, dear. Thank you for being here. Angela said, "Did you see the bear face?"
What?
Did you see the bear face? Actually, the more I look at that, it's less like an owl and more like a guy with spinning eyes and a crown.
Well, goggles look like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Teresa, you take care and have a good day. You know where I am if you want to talk. And play some more.
Right, I'm going to cut this bit off there. So we've got another strip for some strippy stuff. A wide bit. There. I'm going to keep this over here because I want to add some more. So I'm going to add ultramarine blue, which is a great deal more ziggy wingy. I'm doing partly a Patricia here and partly a Elizabeth St. Helena. Because Patricia's always doing things where she does more than one before she lifts the stencils off. Yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
And Elizabeth St. Helena was using all these blues, which I really liked. So I thought I'd have a go with that. But she wasn't doing it in the same way. She was taking it off and then putting it back down. First, she put a whole load of colour on with no stencil at all. And then she put stencils on with a little bit of colour through. And then she took one of the sheets and scrunched it up and put it on just a bit, keeping it scrunched while she did it. And I liked that. I liked the effect she got. So she had she did about 4 sheets and then got loads and loads of different layers going in them by using different stencils. Not quite in this way, but I wanted to do this. Yeah. I'm going to do another sheet because I like that so much. I don't think I want to do very much more to it. At the moment, I might do more later. But in the meantime, let's pick up some of this. Oh, look at that. We get the print of the... Oh, can you see that or not?
I saw it. No. No, it's off screen, but I can. Yeah. Why is there an echo?
Don't know.
A brick and a bubble stencil. Oh, but I think both, you could find both at TMI the Studio, Teresa.
A brick stencil is about one of the first ones I did, and also one of the most boring, because it really was bricks. Nothing but bricks. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. Isn't that lovely? And that's just one colour. That's only getting the one colour off that. Lovely. So I'll come back with that in a minute. What should we do? Phthalo blue green shade. Now I'm going to add this. Oh, I know what she did. But I won't do exactly the same because I've got something else. Now, where did I put it? There it is. I don't know whether this is going to work, but I'm going to try it. This is Dragonfly Glaze Red Violet Blue shade. I'm going to try the Phthalo blue. If I can clear the top when I didn't go and wipe its nose before. Silly person. Now I've got paint on me.
There's nothing running different. Nothing different, Mariah. Nothing is on different than my norm. Okay, Teresa. Yeah, there's nothing out of the norm on. I usually have that covered. I don't know. This is Fran's Kindle maybe, but I don't know why all of a sudden it's doing things different.
Didn't used to, did it?
Yeah.
Not when I turned everything else off, and I have turned everything else off.
I know. And well, I even had you take your phone and go put it in the other room the other night.
Yeah, well, this time I've got my phone and I've turned it off completely. It's not on at all, so it shouldn't be doing anything.
Yeah, no, I don't have anything. I'm looking. I don't. There's not even his.
Now this is not going to be accurate, but I don't really care. Now that's come through.
his computer is across the room and it's off like it always is with the stream. So I don't know what's changed.
I think it's StreamYards that's changed, or YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't think it's, because we're not doing anything different that would cause any problems.
Exactly. And you know what?
Information, so go and check that together. But
something similar happened with Sharon's. Well, I have difficulty with Sharon's anyway, so I have to really pay attention. And that's a whole other computer and camera upstairs. So
might do some more on that, but that's got some, you might not see it, but I can see some glitter here. I can see it here.
That's really bad.
Yeah. Well, that's got to dry now. I'm going to pop it over there on top of something so that it doesn't go on the carpet. I mean, I know it's an old carpet, but even so. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to go back over with this.
Yep, whatever the alcohol squeaky noise is, it's like a random.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, that too.
Look at that.
Yeah,
there.
I like it. Look at your hands.
That's what I was hoping for. That's good. I've got some glittery bits. Oh, I like that. Like that. And that's all without moving the plate, just using the same plate and the same stencil. So I'm going to take these off now.
Look at your hands.
I know. It's too late now. When you think about it, she actually uses deli paper as well. She was using deli paper on one of the ones I was saying. It might have been the one I'm talking about. It might have been the previous one. I watched a couple.
Oh, we lost the horse. That's okay.
Now I'm going to snip that off. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's ready. Oh, there's still a faint trace down there.
Yes,
in the meantime, I have this. Isn't that fabulous?
Ooh.
See, where the stencils were, you get quite a lot of white, but it looks as if it's got white paint on it rather than just white paper because of the squidginess of the paint. Oh, love that. I'm going to have another go with that. I'm going to try that with another colour. It'll probably have to be one of a similar darkness or approaching that darkness, but I'm going to have a go with I think I'll have a go with this, see if I can pull the remnant. It's probably going to be just bronze, so there won't be much on the paper.
I'll be right back.
Okie doke. doing this very lightly because I don't want so much lines. This is probably just a wasted pull, but I'm trying to get the last bit off the plate. That's what this is for. Probably won't get anything very spectacular. So if you're not expecting anything, you never know what might happen. Lift up, please. Oh, you know, that's not too bad for just pulling up paint. That's not too bad at all. Look at that. Wait a minute, see if I can get it still. That's not bad at all. Let's see what you're seeing. Oh, a lot of shine. So you've got something subtle. Subtle. Put that down over there. And now I want to try some other ones. I wanted to do the asemic writing because I do like it. There's some asemic writing there. And I like the bubbles as well. Sorry, painty circles. And these weird things.
Those were
I call them keyhole plates. Yeah. Keyhole plates. That's what I call them. Because that's what they looked like to me when I was using them.
Yep.
What else have I got down there? Well, that would work in there. That would fit in there quite nicely. But if I take that away and move it over there and give it a bit more room, so it's a bit more staggered. Ditto with that one. No, I think I'll leave it at that. Or I might do it this way round. Like that. But I've got the other asemic writing over there somewhere. I think I like it without. If I put that there and that there, then I can get a bit of that in there.
Fran, do you have the time warp pencil?
The what?
Time warp.
No, I don't even know what it is.
No, that's the one. It's PM Artist Studio. I like that one. Anyway, Mariah says, so I made your asemic symbols in a little bit different configuration. I did keep the spacing so people could cut them into strips.
Uh-huh. Like that, I think.
I'll have to go over there and take a look at what you've done. Or what Brad's done. It's a Carrie Griffith design. I see.
Oh, it sounds interesting. No, I haven't got any of those. They're not mine, you see. Sailor Blue green shade again, because I did like it.
Okay.
And I know it works with that dragonfly glaze rather nicely.
Well, I more because Judy posted it in makers. That and Hopeless Harlequin and broken snake skin scales in the pines. Might be a good Thursday thoughts. Yep. Kind of lost the white there, didn't you?
It's not white, it's the dragonfly glaze.
Oh,
I wanted it to in.
Okay. Okay.
So that's fine.
Yeah.
It's meant to happen.
Yeah.
For a change. I nearly picked that off. I don't want to do that. Remind me when I get to the last one. I might try pulling it off with white paper instead of this tissue.
Hi, Darcy.
So I think colour change might work just as well as the dragonfly glaze in a similar way if you use a light one. That's what I'm thinking.
Go ahead, pound it down.
I'm pounding, I'm pounding. So we'll learn a new drum beat. It doesn't really matter if not all of it comes up, because it's just as much fun when it doesn't. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I meant to do that. And then cut this along here. So I've still got one piece. I'm not trying to cut it in mid-air with wet paint all over the place, because that's the kind of thing I would do, isn't it? Now, don't all everybody say yes at once. Ah, nice. That's lovely, that is. I mean, it isn't anything much, but it's really rather lovely. Because of the dragonfly glaze, we've got a second thing going on. And we've still got some of that bronze come off as well. That's rather nice. Lovely, lovely. Right, so we want to put another one on here. And I'm thinking again either the dioxazine purple or ultramarine. I think the dioxazine purple seems to work well with these shades. Or I could go the indigo really dark. I think I might go the indigo, go really dark. Yes, I think that's what I'll do. Let's go indigo. Well, I've got one in the smaller. See, once I've used the smaller ones up, I'll have little bottles ready for doing other things, which will be such fun. And I can mix high flow medium with other colours and make brand new ones. Ha ha! Now, I want to use more of this. I want the big one here. This one. Next time. We're still on this one. Don't rush. Yes. Okay. Pop this one down. That corner. Not quite ready with that corner. Anyway, I'm trying to get rid of the creases as I go. Not always successful, sometimes, but not always. And we'll get this one off quick. I'm not taking everything up. And I think that's lovely for a really quick pull. And then I wanted to go with, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Teal. Did I open this one? Surely I did. No, I didn't open this one. I've used the little one up, so I've got to open this one now. Sounds like Violet's gone somewhere.
I'm here.
Oh, you're there.
Well,
I thought you were terribly quiet.
I was munching on a cookie and I didn't want to have food in my mouth.
Oh, did you? Well, that failed then, didn't it?
Too late.
Yep, very much so. So we're getting some beading going on there. Yes. Interessante. Wow. Oh, we've got to have another one of them. I'm using up, it's good if I've got 2 lots of this Carnival, White Carnival wet strength, because I'm using it up really fast. I didn't roll that off. I'm not doing that very well, am I? You see, I miss Violet when she's quiet. I think there's something wrong when Violet goes all quiet. Probably look up and find that I'm not even online anymore. Oh, Sky's Arenas.
No, we're still here. I'm watching. I had the wind is really strong today, and I had to just go chase a bucket down.
Oh.
Big gust of wind went through and knocked over.
We had to have it open for a while.
The neighbors' trash bins, but tried to take my bucket.
Oh dear. That's not on, is it? That's bucket theft.
Yeah.
We're getting some interesting colours coming through there with little remnants. Lovely. Nice.
I like that one.
Got some nice beading coming up here off the paint off the back of the stencil as well. Loving that. Lovely.
Hiya, Kathy. You know what?
I'm in a bit
when you bring those back when they're completely dry, when you bring those back, then I start to shimmer more.
Yep. Now I'm going to use some of this now, iridescent bronze. Mainly because I just feel like it. And why not? Well, we. I know I'm lifting it up, and people, purists, might say, no, you don't want to do that because you're missing the register and all that. I don't care, because I'm not doing things all that precisely. So I don't care. But I want to be quick because I'm going to leave remnants behind here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that way, if you're quick, the previous layer is still also a little bit damp, and you get this lovely effect then.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't that lovely? I mean, you hold it that way and it's blue. You hold it that way and it's bronze. Wonderful. Lovely.
We had snow here this past weekend, and today it is so beautiful out that I've got doors and windows open.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how I heard the neighbor's trash bin rolling down the driveway.
Now, I think I should take this off now because it's starting to flood underneath some of them. So I think it's about time we lifted things. Oh, it's quite interesting with that flooding. Hi, Paul. I didn't know you were coming back.
Yeah, she was going to go eat and then come back, and Teresa was going to do the same.
I've eaten very fast. You want to be careful you don't ruin your digestion doing that.
Yep. And Mariah's on the go, in the car on the go. So.
Oh, look at that. Now, that's had a lot of flooding underneath, but look at it. I quite like that. Didn't expect it to be so nice. Ooh. Now, I think I might go over this. I might leave this to dry and then go over it with one of the pale color change ones with black paper.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? I wonder if I could do that now. That would get some smudges if I do that now. Black pepper. Black pepper. I'm going to have to cut a piece of black pepper because I've used all my black pepper up. Unless there's some behind me. Just let me go and have a teensy little looky too. If I can wade through all the prints. We're somewhat covered in prints now. I've got a black sheet. Lovely. So, if I put a pale dragonfly glaze down, not too first, you don't want a pink.
Hi, Colleen.
You know me, I'm not a pink fan. But we might have something rather good if I can just put that down somewhere. Just a second. What should we go for? We don't want pink. So apart from pink, what should we have?
How about a tea? Well, that looks good. I like that.
Oh, you're going to say teal?
Well, actually, I wanted to lean towards a yellowish. What do you got in there that I'm seeing yellow? Top right. Oh, there's that, but there's something top
right. Yellow green flash.
What do you think of that one?
It's a bit sickly looking. Looks like somebody's thrown up.
Fran.
Well, I quite like. I think I can improve on that one, and I don't even know what it is because its label came off somewhere.
You don't think you don't think that would just pull in with the blue and get kind of lost? I guess we'll find out, won't we?
I think this will just turn it into mud.
Okay, let's go.
I don't fancy it. Or we could go the other extreme, black flash, but then we've got black paper, so there's not a lot of point. No, it's too pink. Says it's raspberry, but isn't really. It's just another shade of pink. We'll do this one. Let's see what happens. If it doesn't work, it's my fault, so it doesn't matter. It's going to smear some of this blue because that's really rather wet. But let's talk for 5 minutes and then maybe it'll...
Okay, you go first.
Well, I've got the black paper ready, but oh, come on, let's go.
All right. Lots of.
There's a hair. We don't want that. A dog hair. These run out really fast, these. I want to put some high flow medium in there.
Oh, it didn't move too well. Yeah, I see it moving now. Yep. Mm. Gentle.
I think it might work.
Yeah.
Black sheet.
Yeah, this I was expecting tissue paper. This is the this is not tissue paper. This is more like just copy paste.
Well, what it is, I went to Hobbycraft and I got some black sheets of black thinnish paper, not that thin, but not that thick either. So it's really quite, it's not tissue, it's not craft paper, but it's fairly thin, you know. But I have got some stiffer stuff, which is on the roll. Oh, it might be the stuff from on the roll, actually. But it's definitely both from Hobbycraft anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't look any thicker than like copy paper.
Yeah, well, it's a teensy bit thicker than that, but it's rather close. Put it that way.
Yeah.
Let me have a look and see what the back is doing. I think that could be rather good. That's not bad at all. I think you stay out, you. No, out. Go on. The dog came and sat his bum on one of the prints. We don't want that. So there's a big wavy line across the middle. I'm going to have to come back with gloss medium to recapture that, I reckon.
Oh.
Well, there you go. This is going to have to wait until another day. That one.
Hi, Candy.
But we didn't expect to get much done. We were only going to do, if they cut us off, it would only have been half an hour.
Yeah, you're almost into an hour and a half.
I'm going to do a few of these because I want some asemic writing over some blues, and not just with lots of other things.
Mariah says, Rufus mark making.
Yeah, or mark making, adding ephemera.
Hair, dog hair.
Yep. So I'm going to find the other ones of those, that one. And I'm going to use this old one. I did cut another one. The other one of these, I cut smaller. Well, I'll show you what when I find it. There we are. See, that's the bigger one. It was at the end of this one, and I cut it off from there and cut it with an edge. So I've got edge on it now. Right. And I took one of these, the other one of these, and I cut some of that as well. Here we are. So I've got that. So I'll show you what I mean, what I did with this. Doesn't need anything special, just a pair of scissors and a bit of... You're just following sort of the guidelines of the writing that you've got, the shapes you've got. That's all it is, really. I'm just going around. Like that.
Candy.
What I'd like to be able to do would be to sort of, I'd have to do this in black, and then I could, sorry, what did Candy say?
She said back toward the beginning, Fran pulled a print that had a lot of red and black edge at top. It looked like skulls on fire along the black edge. Turned out it was her aliens upside down.
Oh, that was also using The Art of Protein.
Mm-hmm.
To remember what it was called, but yes, which I found it worked lovely for a miasma cloud, an alien miasma cloud.
And Mariah says those could be strips, and then she said, yes, paint them black.
Yes, because then you could paint them black, and you could. I mean, these are the same designs. This is the same design as this. You look. It's just that that one is thicker than this one, fatter.
Right.
See?
Yep.
See? This one's fatter, been fattened up to make it better for a stencil. And this is the same as this one, and the same things happened to it. See? Just the same. So we want long things, and I want to cut these up as well. I do like them like that, but I'll cut some more with the machine to get some more that are that shape.
And what are the, is this Tyvek?
Yep, this is Tyvek. I don't know whether there's any problem with cutting Yupo. I don't think there is. I've used Yupo before. So I've got another one there, and I'm going to trim the other side as if it's going to match. Like that.
The aliens are cool. I do like your alien. Candy says, love the aliens, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I'd like to do some more aliens. I do like aliens.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're wonderful because you can go just mad with the shapes, you see, because it could be anything. And if it turns out there aren't any aliens, all right, it was a ghost.
And I had some ideas when we were in VR the other night. I had some ideas watching the underwater one.
Yeah. And the mushrooms.
Yeah.
That gives me
mushrooms.
2.
The fungi. Those were cool.
Yeah. So now I've got another one. So I can place them wherever I like on the, what do you call this thing? Gel plate. I can still use these. And that's a good one too.
Keep up here, Frank. Keep up.
Mariah? I can't remember what that one's called. I like that one. I've got some more of those, I'm sure. Where's that nice one? There we are. This is one of my favourites. I don't know what it is, but it's one of my favourites of these.
Artie Squiggles.
Is it? I love Artie Squiggles. I think it's really, really useful because it's cut out like this and it's a lovely shape.
The other one is Artie Squiggles.
Huh?
The other one, that's Artie Squiggles.
This is okay. What's this one then? This one's nice.
I don't know. I couldn't see it very well because it's so dark. Those are from Volume 1 strips. It's kind of dark, so I can't see definition very well.
Is that better?
If you hold it up closer, maybe. It looks cool. Do we know what the name of that one is? There we go. Turn it over. Turn it back over. Do we know what the name of that one is? Looks like Rufus's hair wadded up in a ball. Oh, graffiti. That is the graffiti one.
I like this one. That's one of my favorites, that one. Really like that. I like these crossing over. I could do with something in the gap. Well, since we're talking about monsters, may as well have a monster or two.
Yeah, both are in the Volume 1 strippers. Yeah. Those are pretty cool. I like those. Oh, your monsters, yeah. Your little aliens. You got the whole family there.
I might not use the whole family though. Just the ones that I want. There's two there. I thought there was only one, but there's two. I got everybody. I don't think there's room for the big guy. He can stay with the flies. There we are. Right, so we'll do some more of this because I'm enjoying these colours very much. Doxazine purple. Right. You know, I should have done it with this down first, but it's too late now. What did I say I was going to do? I just said I wanted some of these, didn't I? Well, I do.
Candy says, see, if you turn the little aliens upside down, they look kind of like a skull.
Really? Oh. It's too late. They're down now.
Uh-oh. Or a ghost face, she says.
There we go. Now, fresh one.
Oh, I see it, Candy. Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Okay, scissors done that right there. We're in front. What a good job I didn't overhang them too much on this edge. Otherwise I'd have been cutting through them. And that would not have been funny.
That's a plate full of stencils there. I'm just saying.
It is. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is lovely. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? And there's little flecks of bits from before.
Yeah.
That's lovely. Lovely, 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 lovely. Liking. I don't want lots more layers on here yet. Lots more layers of paint. Let's have the phthalo blue-green shade.
3 thumbsies upsies, is that all?
Ooh.
Paula, I see 12
So,
now, 13 watching, and 12 thumbsies upsies, or 11, 12, there we go. 14 watching. Ooh, Mariah loved that.
why, is she a blue fan?
Purple. She has 3 purple hearts. That's a lot of paint.
Well, it's a fair bit, but it's beading up, you see. It keeps beading up.
Yeah. A lot of, Anne says, lovely blue.
Yeah.
Oh, you're quite a bit behind, Paula. You are quite a bit behind, dear.
Yeah. Oh, she went back to where she left.
Yeah, it could be. You can put it on fast forward and come join us in the real world. Ha! Put it on fast speed. Or not.
That's gooey stuff.
And I thought that was the good white paper.
It is. But I find that the really dark indigo comes through, and the, what was that one? Phthalo blue green shade, that's a really dark one. They seem to come through more.
Yeah.
They really tiny particles of paint. I don't know.
Okay, Mariah. Mariah's going to get Izzy. She'll be
Righto.
phone bound only.
Want to keep him down there. I don't want to keep him down as well. You stay there. It's a good boy. The dog will come in thinking I'm talking to somebody.
Oh yeah. I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
You know what I'm thinking about with the keyhole thing? I'm thinking about adding something to it to give it some interior keyhole shapes, maybe. You know?
So some cuts in there. Okay.
Yeah, some different cuts in there. Something, or maybe just some pattern in there to give it some more. Right, now I want to do, no, I haven't done this one. I did it a while back, I think, but I want to do this one and the dragonfly glaze. I've got a feeling the dragonfly glaze is nearly all gone, so I'm going to have to order some more of that. I didn't know I was going to be using it that much. Dragonfly glaze. Is that little fella still there? Or have I sucked him up? I've got a nasty feeling I might have sucked him up. I don't see him on the roller, though. I think he must still be there. Not sure. Right, fresh bit. He might still be there. If he isn't, I don't know where he's gone. Using a lot of the white tissue, I seem to be quite enjoying the white tissue. It'd be interesting to see how the oh, there he is.
There he is. I was going to say, I didn't see him
there.
You moved him.
I didn't. He moved himself. He jumped.
Don't you just hate it when you lose your aliens? That's what Diane said.
Yeah.
When they wander off.
There's quite a lot of paint on there. I did do that. I might have another go with that colour change one. I think that was quite successful. I quite liked the effect of that one. I might do another one. How many layers have I put on now? 3?
Is that 3?
I don't know. It might be 3. Might be 4. Ooh, this is gooey. This one's gooey.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
This one's really gooey.
Well, I said that's a lot.
Yeah, it's going to be lovely.
Anne says, don't tell Carrie I'm using his stencil with pink paint. Why?
He likes pink, doesn't he? I think it's only me that doesn't. Now then, I can put another one down immediately, Or I can put some of that down with it. I think I'll do that. Now I might add a little bit of the teal, just a tiny bit of the teal with that. Scatter it around. I'm not squeezing it, I'm just dropping it on.
Yeah,
well, it's dropping out quite well. Yes, I know.
yes. Your hands are going to be so colorful today.
Oh, yeah. Well, it doesn't take long to get it off again. Ooh, that was a bit much.
Wow. That color. I think you need to do a gentle pull. I think you need to just one more and then whoop. Uh-oh.
I think you could be right.
Yeah, that's a lot. Where's your
I guess
alien?
join in.
Yeah, there you go. I was looking.
Join in. I think you're absolutely right.
Yep, I think you need a gentle pull. I think you need to stop rearing and
Yep.
very gentle pull. Even if you use just strips, just a bunch of strips that you cut off. Oh, that's better.
Oh. Yeah, that was going to happen. Did not want that to happen. This is a quickie pull, though. Like that.
There you go. Now it is. Wow. That's nice, but you've still got so much on there.
I'm going to get another sheet of that black and put that down. And then I think we'd better stop because I'm running out of floor.
Yep, you're an hour and 42 minutes.
I'm sorry, StreamYard. But we had to test your promise, didn't we? You promised you wouldn't cut us off, so we thought we'd try it out and see. And it works. So long as, of course, that some so-and-so doesn't cut your electricity or your internet.
Yeah.
Throw you off that way.
Well, I can see pink as Lou says, I don't get the pink thing, people not liking it. Can you imagine flowers without pink?
Yeah,
I
they're red. Or blue. Or yellow. Or orange. I can imagine lots of flowers without pink. Yellow ones are nice.
Yellow, yeah, yellow.
Some pink is okay. The trouble is, some flowers start off pink, and they go brown, and they're still sitting there on the bush, and it looks dreadful.
Well, if you put me on camera, I'm holding on to something that I'm creating. I don't know if it's going to work out because I keep changing it, but I'm crocheting something that is pink, and I'm not going to say what, but there we go. Lots of pink, right? Gotta have the pink, right? And I'm toughing it out. It's a lot of pink, but where'd you go?
Sorry, I was blowing my nose. It's a nice pink.
It's a lot of pink. It's a lot.
What I'm going to do now is lift these off.
You're not going to lift those off until you get me off the screen and bring yourself back.
Oh, sorry.
Because there you go. There you go.
So I'm lifting these off because it's on here. No wonder I can't pull it off. It's on there.
There you go. It's not a baby blanket, and it is very soft, Darcy. It's made with a Chanel yarn, so it's very delicate and wants to come apart because I keep undoing it and changing the design. So I'm glad I bought extra balls of it, skeins of it.
So I'm going to put those down now that I've lifted those off. I want them to straighten out the paper a bit, because you can see where the stencils are, it's bubbling up too much, and I'm not liking that. And as this is the last one, I will leave it on here.
More Zentangly. What you saw was more Zentangly than Doodly. It's like Zentangle flowers. Teresa and I, Teresa Spitfire that you saw, I don't know if she's still here, but
yep.
She and I were in a video chatting yesterday, and she was teaching me some of these flowers that she learned, some of these marks. So these are my play sheets. These are going to go in my new journal that if I ever get it done.
Well, I'm good at journal covers, so not so good at filling them up.
Well, I wanted to put it's a journal cover, file folder journal cover inspired by Tanya McGuire, and I wanted to put 3 layers of the Mod Podge, the shellac varnish, whatever you call it, over the painting I did. So on both sides, no less. So once that's dry, and then I have to put it under my sewing machine and stitch up the folds and a little designing. And
that's why that one wasn't doing, because there's still one down there.
Feel it, huh?
Yeah. I thought something wasn't quite right. That's better. I thought it was just foldy paper, but no, it was actually one down there. These little aliens get everywhere.
I guess. What about the plate that you put off to the side to wait? Do you think it's anywhere close to?
Oh, yes. Well, that's what that looks like, and it's going to be quite good, I think.
Wow.
Play that side, yeah. Okay. Let's get that out.
At it before we go.
Yeah. We'll see if it's picked up the bits I wanted it to pick up.
That's in my other page. Oh yeah, I like that. Mm-hmm.
This is the one I wanted it to pick something up from.
Yep.
See if it did.
You got it.
I think I did, yes. Almost all of it. I think that's good enough.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking it's about time to do a thorough cleaning of those plates and then oil them.
Yes, I think you're absolutely right. And luckily, now that we've got the mold killed, I could go in there and get my oil out to do it with.
Yep. Let's hold that in an angle where the light isn't quite hitting it. Oh, there you go. Look at that. I like that. I really like that one.
See, there's the miasma created by the art of protein. And then we've got all the spaceships sotting about madly.
Aliens.
Yep, and aliens floating about. Obviously, they look weird because that's their spacesuits. Either that or they can breathe in space. Or perhaps they're developed from tardigrades, because they're good at existing in really odd conditions.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Paula, go to sleep. We're gonna say goodbye and good night now. You go ahead and leave early, and we'll follow you. Okay, you go get some sleep.
Yep. So I'll put up a few I quite like, and we'll say night.
Okay, and everybody, I'd like to say everybody have a wonderful weekend, because it's pretty much one of the last nice weekends around here, I'm sure. I don't know where you are, but be safe and take care. We will see you Sunday at PM Artist Studio, and then again Monday here. Oh, those are really nice. I like that one. I think that's my favorite.
Here's the first black one we did on the black paper. Ooh, I like that. It's a good one for seeing in person, not so great for looking at under the
camera under the. Yeah, I'm thinking the one with the Islamic writing is still my favorite. It's just
Yeah,
I
well, that's
love
got
that.
some. This is the one I like best, I think, because it's got the individual pieces, which is what I was wanting. Because I'm thinking to cut a piece out and put it on the one of the
Okay,
journal
Susan.
paintings. So there we are, and we will say thank you for coming.
Bye bye.
Glad to meet you all. Hi, Darcy. Hi, Susan. Hi, Colleen. Hi,
Thank you all
Diane.
for being
Hi,
here.
Liz. And bye-bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye. See you on Monday.
Sunday.
Monday. Oh, Sunday.